got everything done, but they're some of the most beautiful women I've ever seen. Hello and welcome everyone. If you can see me and hear me, please drop me a 777 in the chat box and we'll make a start. Okay, thank you, Shah. Thank you, Olha. Adnan, thank you, thank you. And also please let me know where you're from. Okay, brilliant. We have people here from London, from Birmingham, from Italy, Cameroon, London again. Welcome, welcome everyone to the call. My name is Dr. Jav. I'm a Forex and cryptocurrency trader. Again, welcome everyone to the call. Now we'll keep this call to about 45 to 50 minutes long. We have people from Milton Keynes. Welcome again to the call. I'm a Forex and cryptocurrency trader. I've been trading now for several years. Now, again, welcome from Scotland, Shah. And yeah, I've been trading now for several years. And to be honest, I've never looked back. And during this presentation, we'll give you an introduction to trading. Welcome, Canada. Canada is in the house. Welcome, welcome. And again, I just want to make it clear from the outset, you will not become an expert trader by the end of this presentation. This presentation is only meant to be an introduction to trading. And at the end of this presentation, we'll give you the chance to register with us and also learn how to trade with us. Now, again, we've been trading personally. In my case, I've been trading now for 5 or so years. And to be honest, like I said earlier, I've never looked back. Now, going back a fair few years, I was always told to work hard, go to school and get very good grades. And that is what I did. I did that for a very, very long time. I spent quite a long time at university. I have a PhD and an MBA from a top university in the UK. And I was consistently in the top 5% of my class. Now, once I left university, again, this has been ingrained into my brain from an early age. I actually, started working corporate, and from the first day in corporate, I absolutely hated it. I did not like working for an employer. Now, I experienced that on my first day of working, and that is when I decided that I would never work for anyone ever again. I stayed in that job for a few months because I had some loans to pay, and once I'd paid off my debts, my loans, I bought a ticket to Australia, to Sydney, I think it was. So when I was at the airport, at Heathrow Airport, I found the book Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. If you don't have a pen and paper in front of you, please get yourself a pen and paper, because note takers are money makers, and I'll give you some things that you can take away with you during this presentation. So I bought the book by Robert Kiyosaki, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and that was my first real introduction to trading. In fact, not just trading, but entrepreneurship, property investment as well. So Rich Dad, Poor Dad talks about many, many investment concepts in his book. And like I said earlier, that was my first introduction to entrepreneurship. I'd studied business before at university, at school, but in all honesty, that was just theory. Once I'd read Rich Dad, Poor Dad cover to cover on the flight to Australia, I decided that I was now going to become an entrepreneur. When I came back to the UK, I actually became a property millionaire within the first 3 years of returning to the UK. And following that, I then decided to branch out into other businesses. And then after a few years, I started trading. Now, if you look at that pie chart on there, that is actually the cash flow quadrant. And whether you know this or not, 95% of the world population are broke. It's the 5% that are investors and business owners that earn more than 95% collectively of 7.8 billion people. So approximately 7.4 billion people of the world population are actually broke. Now, when I heard that, I was absolutely amazed. And again, this concept was introduced to me by Robert Kiyosaki. And again, that sort of ingrained within me that I should now start building businesses, and trading is just one element of business ownership. We actually trade from home. We don't, or an office. We can actually trade from anywhere in the world. We do not need to go to work. We do not have a 9-to-5 system like most employees do. Now, again, 95% of the world population is broke, which basically means that if you were to walk past 100 people, 95 of those people chances are would be broke. Now, again, like I said earlier, we've been trading now for several years, and Forex trading is an amazing thing. It's a huge industry. Foreign exchange, whether you know this or not, is worth up to $6.6 trillion in a single day. Up to $6.6 trillion is exchanged via Forex every single day. That number is absolutely huge, and it far surpasses what occurs in the stock markets around the world. Foreign exchange is much bigger than all the stock markets put together. Now, foreign exchange is a very simple concept. If you were to go to the USA from the UK, for example, and change your pounds for your dollars, in the USA, you will be given a specific exchange rate. Now, if you go back to that same exchange at a later date or time, you may be given a different exchange rate. It's that difference in exchange rate that we as foreign exchange traders utilize to profit from. As long as there's movement in the market, as long as there's volatility in the market, we can profit from that volatility. Now, because there are many currency pairs, we generally make a profit regardless of what's happening in the economy. At the moment, the economy is not doing great. Millions of people have lost their jobs in the last few years. Billions of dollars have been lost from companies all over the world during this current pandemic. Now, regardless of that, we've been profiting day in and day out from foreign exchange, because foreign exchange has its own economy. It does not matter what's happening out in the market. It does not matter how the economy is doing. We can profit regardless, unlike the stock market. Now, obviously, if the economy is not doing well, a lot of companies have lost lost money on their stocks and shares, and henceforth in the stock market, when the economy is not doing well, it's harder to make money. In the case of foreign exchange, that is irrelevant. Banks collectively make over $1 trillion every single day from foreign exchange. $1 trillion. And the most interesting thing is that they make it from your money. Now, again, my question to every single person on this presentation is, how much money have you made on your money in the last decade? How much money have you made on your money in the last 10 years? Now, whenever I ask this question to anyone, generally, the response is a big fat zero. And again, prior to me starting Forex, my mentor asked me the same question. He said, Dr. Jav, how much money have you made on your money in the last decade? And I was stunned silent for a few minutes. And then I thought to myself, it's absolutely close to zero. Historically, interest rates have been very low. Savers have lost money day in, day out over the last 10 or so years. Going forward, the next 5 to 10 years, interest rates are likely to be low again, because we are actually in the middle of a recession and savers are not doing so well. So generally the answer is zero. Although you may have made zero money or pounds or dollars on your money in the last decade, your banks will continue to make over $1 trillion. So your bank is making over $1 trillion every single day, and they're making it from your money. Is it not about time that you started doing Forex as well? So whether you like it or not, your money is already being used for foreign exchange. Now, when I heard that, I decided that perhaps I should try foreign exchange, and since then I have not looked back. Now, as a foreign exchange trader, there's generally 4 types of traders that you can be. You can be a scalper, where you come in and out of the market in a few seconds, in a few minutes. So it's a very quick fire form of trading. You can be a day trader, where you generally do not hold your trades overnight, or you can be a swing trader. Swing traders tend to hold their trades for days and sometimes even weeks. In the case of position traders, we can hold our trades for weeks, months, and years. In my particular case, I tend to do a bit of all of the above. So sometimes I might scalp the market, sometimes I might be a day trader, and also sometimes I am a swing trader where I hold longer trades, and even position trading, which is especially useful, for example, when you're trading cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin. The amazing thing about foreign exchange, about Forex, is that it's a 24-hour-a-day market, 5 days a week. You can exchange via Forex Monday to Friday, every single week, regardless of where you are geographically. In the case of cryptocurrency, it's 7 days a week. Again, an amazing concept of foreign exchange is that you do not need to trade with all of your money, because your broker would lend you capital to trade with. And that is a system known as leverage, which we'll talk about later during this presentation. We also trade digital currencies. And again, it doesn't not matter who you are, you will probably have heard of Bitcoin. In 2009, Bitcoin was conceived. In 2009, the price of one Bitcoin was around 10 cents. In 2017, December 2017, the price of one Bitcoin hit in the region of $20,000. Many people that bought Bitcoin when the price was very, very low and sold when the price was very, very high, $20,000, which was the ATH, became millionaires. And all they did was trade twice. They bought and they sold. And just by doing that, they became millionaires because the price of Bitcoin shot through the roof in December 2017. At the moment, the price of Bitcoin is around $11,000. And again, in the next 2 or 3 years, based on market economics and based on historical perspectives, we expect the price of Bitcoin to hit in the region of 6 figures. So if you were to buy one Bitcoin today and hold on to that Bitcoin for 2 to 3 years, you could be sitting on a profit of around $100,000. If you were to buy one Bitcoin and trade that Bitcoin, which is what we do every single day, we teach you how to trade, we mentor you how to trade, you can then compound your profits. So 2 to 3 years from today, you may be sitting on 3 Bitcoins. Henceforth, you have now trebled your profit and all you've done is traded Bitcoin. There are actually at this very minute around 5,000 plus cryptocurrencies in the market. In my particular case, I do not trade all those 5,000 cryptocurrencies. You do not need to. I trade Bitcoin, Ethereum, and a couple of others. There's enough in the market to make a very, very good profit from just a couple of cryptocurrencies. And again, that is an amazing concept that we teach our students all over the world. At this minute, the cryptocurrency market is in the trillions. So it's a very, very, very big market. Now we have students in over 120 countries. What we do is that we teach you, we show you, we mentor you how to trade the markets. We will never trade for you. We do not copy trade. So whatever profits you make in your trades, you will keep 100% of those profits. Where we come in is that we give you the education, we mentor you every single day through live sessions and teach you how to trade the markets. There's also HFX, which is high frequency trading, for example, binary options. So if you want to trade binary options, you can also learn how to do that through our platform. Now, our platform is absolutely amazing. This very minute, we have over 250,000 students, traders all over the world. So at least 250,000 students all over the world. And the amazing thing about our platform is that you will get access to over 100 educators or mentors. And our mentors are making between 6 and 7 figures plus every single year from trading. And what happens is during our live presentations that we have every single day, you will sit down with your mentor, and whilst he or she is placing live trades, and all you have to do is place the same trades on your platform too. So effectively, that is how I learned to trade. I would watch my mentors every single day live trade, and by placing the same trades over a period of time, I actually became a very, very successful trader. Now, one of the systems that we have is Harmonics. Harmonics is an absolutely amazing, amazing system. It's a semi-automated system that teaches you and gives you trading ideas every single day. Now, a trading idea is basically 3 numbers. You will get an entry point to a trade, you will be given a stop loss number and a take profit number. All you have to do is copy those numbers into an app on your phone. If you know how to copy and paste, you can use the Harmonics system. Harmonics is around 75 to 80% profitable, which means that on approximately 7 to 8 out of every 10 trades that you place will derive you a profit every single day, Monday to Friday. Again, all you have to do is download an app to your phone and we'll show you how to do that. There may be a little bit of analysis involved on the Harmonics system itself. And again, we'll teach you and show you how to do that analysis. If you were to do that analysis many, many times, the Harmonics system has proven to be in the region of 90% profitable. Now, we don't just trade Forex. Like I said earlier, we also trade cryptocurrencies, but in addition to that, we trade commodities like gold, oil, silver, gas, and also we trade indices like US 30 and German 30, which form part of the stock market. So there's 4 different types of trading that you can do. Now, when it comes to trading, whether you know this or not, trading is actually 80% mindset. It's 10% skill, 10% knowledge. The bulk of trading is mindset. And that is why we have partnered with one of the biggest personal development coaches in the world, Bob Proctor. And we work very, very closely with Bob Proctor. Bob Proctor has been my mentor for over 20 years. Through our platform, through our educational platform, you will have access to Bob Proctor, where he teaches you and shows you how to improve your trades via personal development. So mindset is 80% trading. Now, again, many courses that I've seen in the market, a lot of them don't teach you about mindset, which is why when many people come to me from these other courses, they need to be taught how to handle their mindset and emotions when it comes to trading. And that, again, is why we will mentor you on personal development as well when it comes to trading. So we don't just mentor you on how to trade, on how to read the charts. We'll also show you and teach you how to personally develop yourself. Now, to get started, we have many packages, and one of our primary packages is the Forex Academy. The Forex Academy has a startup cost of around $235. There's a monthly cost as well, which I'll talk about later during this presentation, but the startup cost of $235 will actually get you access to the educational platform, which will teach you, show you, and mentor you on how to trade the foreign exchange market. If you only want to do high frequency trading, like for example, binary options, again, to do binary options, there's a price of around $235 to get started. If you only want to trade cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Ripple, and the other cryptocurrencies, then the DCX Academy will be for you. And that is, again, around $235 to get started. The Elite Academy, which is my favorite academy, which covers all of the above. So through the Elite Academy, you learn how to trade foreign exchange. You will learn how to do indices, for example, and commodities, for example, gold, silver, oil, gas, and also cryptocurrency. So you get all of the above via the Elite package, which costs around $325. Now, there are the monthly costs as well, but we have an amazing system, which I'll talk about shortly, which means that that monthly cost is actually something that you do not need to pay. And also, because we have an affiliate scheme, we will actually also pay you to trade. Now, if you were to buy the Forex Academy, which is the basic package, and you wanted to do, for example, scalping as well, then you can buy Vibrator as an additional optional extra, and you see the prices on there for Vibrator, which is actually our scalping software. Later during this presentation, we'll give you a live demonstration of our scalping platform, Vibrator, and that's when my colleague Mandeep will come on the call, and she will show you and teach you how to use Vibrator. Now, if you were to go for the basic package and you want to also trade, for example, cryptocurrency, then we have the Swipe Coin add-on, which you can see on this slide. Gold Cup will cover things like trading gold and other commodities like silver, and also indices too. So we have many add-ons that we can talk to you about later once you are ready to register, and you can add these to the basic package. But again, if you were to choose the Elite package, as many people do, all of these are actually included within that package. Now, we have an amazing affiliate scheme whereby if you were to recommend 2 people to our platform, then the monthly fee is actually waived. So if you go back to that slide I showed you earlier where you had the monthly prices, you will not need to pay those monthly prices if you were to recommend 2 people to this platform. If you were to recommend more than 2 people to this platform, then you are an actual independent business owner, or you become an IBO. And I'll talk about that later during this presentation. But what I want to do now is see if my colleague Mandeep is on the call. And if she's on the call, we'll do a live demonstration of Vibrator, which is our scalping software. And we will also see if we have any student traders on the call, and we'll get them to do a short testimonial as well. So let me just see if Mandeep is on the call. Mandeep, are you on the call?
Yes, I'm here, Dr. Jav. How are you doing?
Awesome, Mandy. Great to see you. I hope you're well.
Thank you for having me on. So that was an amazing presentation, as always. So I've been working with Dr. Jav for quite a few years now, and pleasure to work with you, Jav. So thank you very much for having me here again. So my name is Mandy. I'm from a town called Leicester, and my journey comes and starts actually a couple of years ago when I found this academy. But a bit before that, background being corporate. So I was working as an educational consultant. And I absolutely loved it when I started. I really, really enjoyed it. I thought, wow, this is it. This is my pride and joy. I'm really loving, being a consultant. I'm helping people. The grass looked really green. It really, really did. But what I actually figured out, having been in that environment for 10 years, was that on the Monday, I was already looking forward to the Tuesday. And by the Tuesday, I was ready for it to be Friday. Now, how many of us on a day-to-day basis in jobs, and this is for most people, how many of us actually wish our week away? And because I certainly was that person, I was literally wishing not my week away, but my month away, my life away, just by saying to myself, oh gosh, I can't wait till the next week. Exactly, looking forward to the weekends, and how the phrase goes, oh, I live for the weekend. And I remember on the Friday, everybody used to go out to the pub and have drinks, and that was corporate life. And I just thought, what, I don't want to wait till Friday to be able to enjoy my life. I want to be able to enjoy it on a Monday or a Tuesday, or not wait. I mean, I used to treasure the bank holidays. And any holidays, even the Christmas holidays, that was the longest period of time when I would be off. And it really got me thinking, actually, do I really want to be in a job and have a lifestyle where I'm having to answer to someone else? So to cut a long story short, a couple of years ago, I came across the industry of Forex, and I'm so thankful I did. My mentor asked me a question which completely blew my mind. He said, Mandeep, in the last 10 years that you've been working, how much of that income have you multiplied that has flown through your bank account? So with all the income that's, come through your bank account as wages and a salary, how much of that money have you multiplied? And I sat there and I thought, well, I've spent a lot of it because I'm a good spender. I've saved some of it, but I've actually multiplied nothing. I've multiplied zero. And so that was quite a shock to me. He said, how about I show you a way of how you can multiply money consistently, and you get to dictate the ceiling of your earnings, not your boss or your manager. And I said, yeah, that sounds good. So he showed me the exact same presentation about Forex, and I joined straight away. I said, you know what, it makes sense. It's a couple of £100, not got a lot to lose, but everything to gain, essentially. And to cut a long story short, within 15 months of doing this, I left my job. I understood it, I got consistent with it, and I'm not in any way shape or form saying I'm an expert of the industry, because it's a massive industry. 5.3 trillion, probably even 6.6 trillion actually a daily. But consistency really, really paid off. And this academy has been brilliant in terms of helping me and a lot of other people. In fact, we have 300,000 customers worldwide. So helping a lot of people understand how Forex works. Now, I don't know if you know this, but the industry is actually recession proof, which means that if you understand how this industry works, you can actually have a really good time online understanding how currency works. So whether you're on a beach, whether you're traveling, whether you're working from home, you have the ability, you have the power to be able to understand how currency exchange works. And you're all very privileged today, because I'm actually going to be showing you a live demonstration right on this Zoom call tonight. But before I do that, I actually want to bring on a couple of our customers who are going to give their testimonials. And these people are from across the world, by the way, because we are available. Our Year Mastery Academy is actually available in over 120 countries. So it's not just based in the UK. But one of the first people I want to bring on is actually a lady all the way from Cameroon. Okay, she's all the way from Cameroon, and her industry is in the neurotechnology industry. So she's a lovely lady, very clever lady, and she's all about women empowerment as well. So I'm going to bring her on the call right now. Sadi, are you with us? I know you're traveling at the moment, but
Yes,
are you there?
yes, I'm here. I'm on the call.
Hi,
Hi,
Sadi, how are you doing?
I'm very good, thanks. And how are you?
Yes, we're very good. I really appreciate you coming on the call today. I know you said you're traveling and there's some kind of stuff going on the road, but no problem. Tell everybody a bit about yourself and your background.
Okay, I'm so sorry. Actually, I planned everything to be at home.
Okay, I think we might have lost Isadi.
For this call, but there was a lot of traffic, so I'm still in, and I am a neurophysicist from.
Okay, I think we may have lost our first participant there, but oh no, she's back. Else, Isadi, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Hello. Yes, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Carry on.
Okay, I think I should just pack and then do my presentation. Okay, I'll try to be very quick. Sorry. So my name is Esadi Yenshe, and I'm originally from Cameroon. I'm a neurophysiologist. I lived, studied, and worked in South Africa for 11 years. And I recently moved back home. So when it was time for me to move back home after the whole Corona stuff, I was thinking of what I would do when I get back home. And I was actually really tired of working for somebody from, the 8 to 5 job. I was really tired of it. And I was just wondering what I would do when I get back to Cameroon. So when I got here, Pierina introduced me to this wonderful opportunity. And I thought I should give it a try. It sounded too good to be true at first, but I told myself I'm just going to try this because I was still busy settling in, and she told me about this. So I got on board about 2 months ago, and it's been such a great journey.
Amazing. Any words of wisdom for the guests on the call?
Okay, I just want to say that, like I said, when Pierina told me about this, I thought to myself, this is too good to be true. Can someone really make money this easy? And honestly, everyone, like most of the people on the call, Forex is something that a normal person would think that I cannot do this. But Pierina told me, no, don't worry. I also thought so. But when you come on board, you will see that it's very easy. It's something that you can do. IM Academy makes it so easy. So I got on board, and I don't regret doing that because I'm so happy. I just ranked P600. That means $600 every month, and earning money on Forex as well. So, settling in, and I was wondering what I'm going to do going forward. This was a golden opportunity, and I am so grateful to Pierina for bringing me on board. I'm grateful for the support of all of my mentors, B, Mandeep, Jav. You've been very supportive, my team members, and I just believe that I'm going places with this business.
Wow, that's really, really incredible. Well, we appreciate you, Isadi. So that's Isadi all the way from Cameroon. So Isadi, we do appreciate you, and thank you very much for coming on. I know you've been a bit busy this evening, but again, we do appreciate your time tonight. So thank you for that. The next person I want to bring on, he's actually got a background in youth work, and he's all the way from East London. A very, very amazing individual. So Mr. Dan, are you with us? I've just unmuted you.
Hello.
Hi, Dan. Have I muted the right person? Because, yeah, there we go. How are you doing, Dan?
Good. How are you? Can you see me?
Oh, yes, we can see you. How are you doing?
Good. I'm good. Yes, people. So happy. I'm so grateful. How's everyone doing? How's everyone's evening?
We are all doing great, Dan. So tell all the guests a bit about yourself, your background, how and why you came to this industry and this platform.
How and why? First of all, thank you for inviting me onto this call today. I'm so happy and grateful since I've made a decision to join IM and learn the skill of trading. I've joined since May, and through a friend of mine called Shanann, and I basically was working as a youth worker, working in the school, and I just wanted to change for my mom. I have a nephew who's going to be moving over to America, and I wanted to be able to provide for him. And I have just like loads of goals, and I didn't know where to sit down and create a package to accelerate. So going back into May when lockdown was happening, I was helping a friend of mine set up his house and stuff, and I was just feeling very empowered and very motivated. At the same time, looking through social media of ways to have a second income, and I come across Shanann's Instagram posting. Shanann's someone who I've grown up with. She's a super trader. She's a great mentor. She supported me along the way since I've joined, and I've been so happy and grateful since I've been doing this. And the way you learn through this and the support they give you is tireless. You have full-time educators, full-time supporters, helping you tirelessly, effortless mentors that they go out their way to make sure that you're okay with this. And a lot of people ask, oh, but I'm time consumed and X, Y, Z and so forth for excuses. But they've thought about every single obstacle that you might face in life to enable you to be successful. This is why IM is so great, especially what's going on in the world where people are losing their jobs, people are becoming redundant. You don't know what tomorrow brings. It's always good to have a second leg or a second source of income, or even a third or fourth, because this is what this could provide. Like Mandeep says, she's been financially free for almost 15 months. And there's many people in IM that have been financially free in less time or more time, but overall, this is what it can bring you. And you want to be able to have time to spend with your family, spend with your friends, do anything that you feel is possible. And with IM, learning how to trade and make money every day it's a no-brainer. And I'm just so happy. I'm so grateful to all the people that have joined my team. We're going places in the next year. We're going to be up there. Everyone knows what we got, strategies. We got ways to support each other. We created multiple groups. We're reading, we're writing down goals, we're plastering them up somewhere and everywhere. So everyone feels empowered. And really, if you're on this call and you're new, like, you don't want to be poor, and poor just means passing over an opportunity repeatedly. And once I knew that, my mind was blown, because that's literally what it is, passing over opportunities repeatedly. Someone today invited you, so you really should open your ears and close your mouth and absorb the information that people are giving to you, because someone's trying to change your life today. And it's very, very key that you take in the information. So thank you, Mandeep. Thank you to all the people that are on the call, and have a great evening.
Wow. Inspirational or what? That was incredible, Dan. We really, really appreciate you. So that was one of our star students who is, making his way. And again, background in youth work and education. But he decided, you know what, I need to change. I need to do something different. And that's what he is doing at the moment. So this brings us on to our final testimonial of the evening. Now, this is actually he's an actual university student. And he's all the way from Manchester, 18 years old, born in Italy, and obviously now in Manchester. So we're going to bring him on, probably one of our more younger students. But Mr. Hussein, are you with us? Hi, Hussein. How are you doing?
I am indeed. Hello, everyone. How is everyone? I hope you're all having a great day.
Yes, we are.
Day, you've been presented with a great opportunity by Dr. Jav and Mandeep. Take the opportunity and make your days better.
Well, you see his enthusiasm; it's absolutely riveting. So, Hussein, tell everybody a bit about yourself and how and why you came in the business.
Well, my name is Hussein, and I'm from Rochdale. But that's basically Greater Manchester. I don't really like to say Rochdale. But I finished college about 5-6 months ago, and during the coronavirus, obviously grades are all over the place. But I managed to get past that, and now I'm going into University of Manchester studying software engineering. And I start in a week, I think. Yeah, a week, Monday in a week. So yeah, that's what's happening right now. If you're going to University of Manchester, anyone from this call, feel free to message me and, come up to me during university and we can talk.
Amazing. That's really, really great. Any kind of words of wisdom for the guests who are on the call tonight?
Well, the only thing I'll say is, like, what I've been saying to my mentor as well, Isha. She's a great person. She's helped me through a lot. What I say to her is, like, so much is, you should have come to me earlier. Like, I say to her all the time, I wish you would have come to me with this opportunity earlier, because I wasted so much time in coronavirus, in lockdown, where I had so much time I could have spent on this, but I didn't, because I wasn't seeking out the opportunity. I waited for the opportunity to come to me. And I was lucky because my mentor, she messaged me and she asked me to join. But not everyone's going to be that lucky. Some of you are going to have to seek out the opportunity yourselves. And this is what you're doing right now. So you're going to the right direction. But you just need to carry on with this and make sure you go through with this. What I like to do is sometimes, because in this whole academy thing, we like to We like to, you know, motivate people a lot with psychology. So what I've learned is, one of the things I've learned is that your brain is a very strong tool, and sometimes it's not good for you because it tries to stop you from doing things. And one of the things you can do to get over that is, one of the tricks that I've learned is just count to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and just do it. So don't give your brain time to overthink things, and just do this, because it's a great opportunity. It's a no-brainer. What have you to lose? A couple of £100? What have you to gain? 6, 7 figures.
Wow, Hussein, I really, really love your enthusiasm. So that's really, really great. We do appreciate you. Again, that was one of our younger students, but you've heard from a range of people tonight how the Academy is going for them. And now for everybody's favorite part of the evening, where we get to actually show you some live trades. And this really, really is incredible. So the tool that I'm about to show you is the Vibrata tool. So the Vibrata tool is an extra $22 a month if you buy the platinum package. Of course, if you buy the elite package, it's all included. But I'm going to show you here an example of what this tool actually looks like. So this is Vibrata. You can see the name there in the top left-hand corner. And the currency pair that we're looking at right here, right now, and this is live, by the way, is AUD USD, Australian dollar US dollar. And on the far right-hand side here, you'll see all the currency alert pairs. And this is literally giving you everything on a plate, because instead of you going into the market and trying to find opportunities to enter, this is actually giving you everything. And this is what trading is about. It's about seeking the right opportunity. So on the right hand side here, you'll see all the currency pairs coming through. Of course, you can see there AUD USD. It's just highlighted there. And the color is in red because that signifies a sell. And any color, any trade that comes in a green signifies a buy. So of course, we're going to look at this one, Australian dollar US dollar, which is over here, of course, Australian dollar US dollar, and it's coming as a sell. Now we can see that on the chart here because the market is actually dropping. You can see that right there. And the current price of Australian dollar US dollar is 0.70768. So I'm sure you can all see that on the screen. Now, when we actually take any trade on Vibrata, we're essentially looking for 3 steps, 3 confirmations to help us to trade. And especially for the guests on the call tonight, I want to show you how simple this strategy really is. So all of you can see a vertical pink line on the screen. This is actually a trade that I got into earlier, and I'm really glad I did, because honestly, it's been amazing. It really, really has been. So just before this purple or pink line on the screen, the vertical line, can the guests on the call tell me, can you see a crossover of the red and the blue thick lines on the screen? Yes or no? Can you see a crossover of the red and the blue lines on the screen? Let me know. I am getting some private messages. Maybe some people are shy. You are right, by the way, but I'm getting some private messages of people saying yes. You probably don't want anybody to see your answers, but that's fine. But 100%, we can actually see, if I highlight it here, I can actually see a crossover just there. Can you see that there? A crossover has happened of the red and the blue lines just there. Okay, before this purple line. So that's the first confirmation that we're actually looking for. That's the first confirmation. The next confirmation is for a sell. We want the red line to be below the blue line. Can you see that? The red line is actually highlighted below the blue line. So on this particular trade, is the red below the blue? Yes, it is. Fantastic. That's confirmation number 2. And finally, number 3 is, which way is the green line pointing? If it's pointing down, the green line here, that's an indication for a sell. And if it's pointing up, it's an indication for a buy. Now, we actually have 3 confirmations met on this chart. So, for those of you using MetaTrader 4, if you got into this trade, it's a very strong trade to take. Australian dollar, US dollar. Really, really awesome. And just to put this into monetary terms, because people sometimes say, well, what does that exactly mean in terms of pounds and pennies? Well, in terms of this particular strategy, we're aiming to catch what are called 10 pips. Okay, that's what we're basically aiming to do. And so if you have a look here, you'll see that for 10 pips, if you put £1 a pip, now the pip is the movement in the market, at £1 per pip for 10 pips, you would gain £10. You would basically make £10 in your pot. Say if you put for the next 10 pips, you put in £10 per pip. Now You've increased your leverage on the account. So now you're going to make more money. You're going to make £100 on that account. But say if you now made 100 pips per 10 pips, so you caught your 10 pips, but you had 100 pips, £100 per pips. Now you're going to actually make £1,000. Now this is just a rough estimate in terms of what you would earn. But how about that? Look at it this way. How many hours do you have to work before you earn £10 or £100 or £1,000? And here you can actually earn it in a relatively smaller space of time. Now, we're not making any income claims. We don't make any guarantees. This is purely an example to show you how the market translates into money. And bear in mind, this product is only patented to IM Academy. You cannot get this from anywhere else. It's specifically made and molded by Mr. Christopher Terry, our CEO. So if you want to have a piece of this cake, I would say get in on this and have a look at it, because honestly, it's something that is awesome. And one of the other things about this is that I teach you. I'm basically the face of Vibrata, and I will basically teach you in my sessions how to make money live. So really, really appreciate your time, Dr. Jav. Thank you very much for having me back on, and back over to you. Thank you.
Thank you so much for that, Mandeep. Thank you, Isadi, Dan and Hussein for your testimonials. Now, Dan is based in London, Hussein in Manchester, and Isadi is based in Cameroon. So a totally different country to the UK. We actually have students and traders in over 120 countries all over the world. We have over 250,000 students, and they are trading with us successfully every single day. And let me just put up the presentation again. Now, as I was talking earlier about our affiliate scheme, now what happens is our two primary packages are the Forex Academy and the Elite Academy. However, if you were to introduce people to the system, to the educational platform, you can actually become an independent business owner or an IBO. Now, very, very much like other companies, for example, big companies, brand names that John Lewis, Carphone Warehouse, they all do this through online portals, whereby if you recommend people to their platform, to their company, to their retail website, that company will pay you a cashback or an affiliate income. We do exactly the same. So for example, if you were to recommend somebody else to the Forex Academy, the organization will pay you $25. The same for the HFX Academy and also the DCX Academy. Now, my favorite, the Elite Academy, should you recommend someone to the Elite Academy, the organization, the company will then pay you a $50 bonus. If you were to recommend 3 people to the organization and they were to remain active, the company will actually pay you $150 every single month as a platinum 150. If you were to recommend 12 people as a platinum 600, the organization will pay you $600 every single month, day in, day out. Now, the most amazing thing is that you do not need to recommend all those 12 people yourself. This word of mouth marketing is absolutely amazing, because you only ever have to recommend 3 people and you will qualify as a P600 as well. As a Platinum 1000, once your team is 30 people, the company will pay you $1,000 every single month. And this goes on and on, all the way up to Chairman 750, which is not actually shown on this slide. But as a Chairman 750, and there are quite a few of them currently within our organization, the company will pay you $750,000 every single month. Now, I do not know any job out there that pays you $750,000. Now, the amazing thing is, as a Chairman 750, although you have 30,000 or so customers, you only ever really have to recommend 3 people. And if they recommend others, the overall tally counts towards your qualification, and you can still become a Chairman 750. Now, going back all those years in corporate, I could never, ever have imagined earning almost $1 million every single month from as an employee, or even in the business in those days. What we have is an amazing opportunity. And again, going back to when I was in corporate, I was passing over opportunities repeatedly because I could not understand what an opportunity was. I was broke, busted, and disgusted. And that is why I left the corporate space. And that is why I became an entrepreneur. And that is why I trade today. And in all honesty, I never, ever look back. Now, going back to when I was a property developer, a property investor, the interesting thing is that property can be an amazing, amazing income stream for you. However, compared to Forex, in fact, there is no comparison. With foreign exchange trading, you can earn your yearly income that you would earn from property in a single day. As a property investor, I was making generally between, I'd say 6 to probably about 8 or 9% yield per property per year. You can make that in a single day from foreign exchange. You won't make it every day. However, you can certainly do it some days. And that is why banks do foreign exchange. That is why banks don't buy and hold property. Foreign exchange is an amazing, amazing cash flow rich scheme that you can utilize. And like I said earlier, we have students, we have traders in over 120 countries. What we give you access to is our system that will save you time, energy, and money over and over again. We will not trade for you. However, we will teach you and mentor you to trade the largest and most liquid currency markets in the world. My name is Dr. Jav. Thank you for coming on this presentation. Please reach out to the person that recommended you attend this call and we can get you registered straight away. If you've come through my own social media platforms, through my WhatsApp messages, you can get back to me and someone in my team will get you registered today. Again, thank you all for attending this call, and I will see every single person on this call at the top because the bottom is way, way too crowded. Thank you and God bless.